scruffy looking! Today, we review another Star Wars book, The Princess and the Scoundrel. Hey, welcome to Billy's Books. We're doing The Princess and the Scoundrel, the new Star Wars book. This one is about, that's right, Princess Leia and the scoundrel Han Solo. They just got married, or they're going to get married at the beginning of this book. It comes right at the end of episode 6, the movie. The Battle of Endor. The Ewoks are partying, everybody's partying, it's great, we won, everything's great, everything's perfect. So they're still hanging out with the Ewoks and in the woods and all that stuff, and Han makes the move, and they get married, and they do all the preparations. But since they're there, the Ewoks get involved. The Ewoks are like, well, if you're getting married, we have to be involved. And they're like, you guys are kind of annoying. Yeah, well, too bad, because so they get caught up in it, and they try to do it their own way. They try to do a party. The Ewoks crash the party, all this stuff, and of course Lando is there with Han Solo making trouble. But it's fun. A lot of the beginning of the book is the wedding, and it's all fun and games, and then they have to decide where their honeymoon's going to be, and Princess is like, honeymoon? What honeymoon? There's more work to do. We have the war to fight. Han's like, it's mostly done, right? So it's time to take a break. We got to celebrate, and they convince her that taking a honeymoon shows that they've won, and that's good for the morale for the rebellion gone New Republic, and so that's good news. So then they take it on a luxury liner, and Han is trying to make it as much like a honeymoon as possible, and Leia keeps doing work, and she rationalizes the honeymoon as saying it's just more PR for the New Republic. And so she does her thing, but Han gets bored with her doing her thing, so he goes off and looks for trouble. He starts gambling and runs into some guy that's like, maybe I could assassinate her and I'd make so much money. That leads to an entertaining subplot. And then she manages to persuade the captain of the liner to reroute to go where she wants to go. And when they get there, they have an encounter. But you're going to have to read it, because this is a very short review. I'm enjoying it very much. We see a lot of, everything is from Han's or Leia's perspective. The chapters alternate, and it's great because you can see how much they love each other from different perspectives, and that's kind of sweet. You also, you hear their doubts and their beliefs in both each other, and Leia has, her doubts are much more intense, I'd say, and she starts thinking about Luke inviting her to study it to be a Jedi, and she has mixed feelings about that. You can figure out what that would be. But she also, in certain situations, tries to see if she can conjure up the Force with having no training whatsoever. You begin to wonder if maybe she's got a little bit more dark side than her brother, and at least that's what her doubts are. So those kind of thoughts and explorations I find are an interesting book. So I like this book, and if you can't do, review. Take me now, take me baby, take me now, take me now.